Hello and welcome to a very special Newsome MMA interview in association with MMA Play 365, giving you the edge in MMA betting. I'm your host Kieran, and today I'm with a very special fighter, Mo Zubair, in health and fitness in West Yorkshire. Mo, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Danny Newsome's in the background as well. Thank you for being here, Danny. So, man, big fight coming up for yourself. Going for an amateur title, a GPUK, 40 next week. How's all the prep going?
It's going good, you know. I'm just in the last part, getting the weight down, dieting and stuff. Camp's going good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing that strap back to Birmingham.
Yeah. So, man, let's talk about your career so far. This is only your fourth amateur fight. So far, you're 2-1. You've gone for this GPUK Flyweight title. You know, how have we got to this point? And where did the actual journey start for you?
Journey started when I was about 16. I walked into a gym called UTC, and ever since then I've never looked back.
So you're now training at Team Renegade. You also, for this camp, you came up to York to do a bit of training. I know you trained with Newsome today, and obviously I think you go to AVT later today as well. How's that prep going? What's the benefit as well of going from training at one place to going around a bit and training with different people?
It's going good, you know. Like I feel like the benefits. My coach Tom Breeze, he told me like wanted to get some different bodies in as like I'm progressing. I want to be training with want to be sparring like these top lads. You know, like Danny Newsome is a professional vet, and then I go up to AVT. They've got loads of little pro lads up there. Yeah. So it's just different body types and stuff, you know.
Yeah, Sam, and obviously Team Renegade as well. That is a hell of a gym. Probably the best gym in the UK at the minute. You know, arguably. Tom Breeze, your coach, the Edwards brothers, Jai Herbert. I mean, you're coming through a camp of killers. You know, what's it like training with those guys down there regularly?
Can't explain it. Rocky just beat RDA the other day, and I'm like, whoa, Rocky's fourth in the world, and I see him every day. He doesn't live far from me, and I'm like, wow, Rocky's number 4 in the world in the welterweights, and I get to see him every day and stuff. It's unreal, man. Like, their talent will rub off on me. I'm always around these good lads, like whether I'm in Birmingham or whether I'm in Yorkshire. Yeah. I'm always around top lads, and their success will rub off on me.
Yeah. So like I said, still at amateur level. So what's the journey now to get to pro? We've just seen that Dan Hardy and Mark Goddard, they created the EMMAF. So is there any possibility of maybe going to the IMMAFs to compete with that? That's becoming a more popular route as well, especially at lower weights. The guys come through. Is that a possibility? But what's the path now to get to pro?
Just like you said, like I'm just going to start tearing through the UK division, and then I'll go through the IMMA F route. And yeah, like just like Mikhailov, he's doing it well, man. Like he's 16 and 0, and he's still doing all these IMMA F tournaments and stuff, and he's fighting different amateurs from across the world. And when we turn pro, we're not just going to be fighting lads in the UK. Like I want to be fighting in UFC, Bellator, ACB, Rizin. Like we're going to be fighting different lads from different countries and stuff, man. So I believe that is the best route.
Yeah, so we've also got to talk about the division you're in. So at flyweight, 125 pounds. We know it's a smallish division. I know you were talking with Danny earlier and saying that there's no easy fights at this division. It is very much the top guys are still very close to the bottom guys. There's no massive discrepancies. So how tough is that making for you to come through the divisions and sort of go towards titles?
It's tough. Like there's no easy route. There's no like journeyman and stuff. Like every fight we're having, like we're just getting higher up the ranking. The opponents are getting like a better level and stuff. So just shows that we have to be training harder and harder, man, to keep up.
Yeah, and do you think your future is going to be at 125? Because we've seen the UFC seems to be going back and forth whether they want a flyweight division or not. There's other sort of promotions as well. Bellator's not really promoting their flyweights. Is the future maybe to go to bantamweight? We've seen that's becoming a very, very popular division, especially with fighters who want to go from flyweight. It seems to be quite popular with fans. So is that maybe a possibility in the future?
Yeah, of course, man. Like I'd like to fight at 125 and 135. I already have in my last fight. That was at 135. Like it's getting harder and harder for me to make flyweight. You know, like every few months I'm just getting bigger and bigger, packing more muscle on as the days go by, and the weight cut's just getting harder and harder, man.
Yeah, so, at 125 as well. There's not many guys at 125. How hard is that making you to find find sparring partners? Well, obviously we've seen you have to come from Birmingham to Yorkshire to do some training with Danny Newsome, the guys at AVT are a bit smaller. Is that making it hard to prepare for fights when you've got to go against guys, when you're training against guys that are bigger than you? Or do you find that's a bit more advantage in your corner?
No, I don't mind. I find it as a more of an advantage, like when I'm up in Birmingham at the normal camp Team Renegade, I'm training with Chris Meyer, fights at featherweight, and he's a big lad, and I'm getting close rounds in with him, pushing the paces with him and stuff. Like when I get into the fights, I'm fighting these guys and that, and I realise like, wow, like they're not as good as I thought they were. I'm training with all these high level guys, and the levels are higher in the gym than they are in the actual fights, you know.
Yeah. So let's sort of bring it back around and let's talk about your personal fight here. So Luke Foden next Saturday, August 3rd in Stoke-on-Trent at GPUK 40, now the Gladiators. Sort of this guy you've got a history with. There's a bit of narrative in this fight. He beat you in your debut. It's the only loss on your record. Is there any sort of negatives that come with that? You know, negative thoughts that this guy's already beaten, or is it a case of I'm going to go in there, I'm going to whack the floor of this guy and make, prove it's a fluke?
He didn't beat me. If anyone watches the fight, I won that fight. I don't know what the judges were looking at. They were probably watching a fight in the crowd or a fight on YouTube while I was fighting or something. I legitimately beat that guy. But you know what, it is what it is. Me saying this now, it's not going to change it, but I'm going to go there next week and finish him. It's 5 rounds for a title. I'm on a finishing streak at the moment, so I'm just going to continue that streak.
Yeah. So you also, because you've got this previous fight with Luke Foden, you know a bit about his style. What can fans expect to see him come out and fight you like?
I know exactly what he's going to do. I know his game plan. I'm not going to say mine obviously, but he's going to be in for a shock. He seems confident on social media and that he's going to beat me, but this guy's a bit delusional.
So what would it mean if you take this amateur title? Obviously amateur titles, they can lead to big things and big further things down the career, like going to like Caterers Academy and their titles, which seems to be held in quite high regard. So what would it mean for you to come out of the venue with that belt around your shoulder? It's
just one step closer for me getting to where I want to be. Ross Poynton was in the UFC, and me holding his amateur title, it means a bit, So if I can hold a UFC fighter's amateur title on his show, then yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah. August 3rd, Stoke-on-Trent, GPUK, now the Gladiators 40. How's this fight going down?
He's getting finished. He's not making it out the 3rd round. We're prepared for championship rounds, 5 rounds, but I'm on a winning streak. I'm going to continue that winning streak, and he's not going to make it out the 3rd. I'll finish him in the 1st, 2nd or 3rd. It's not going championship rounds.
Okay, man. And before we wrap this up, I know you've got a few sponsors you'd like to shout out. Do you want to give them a shout out now?
I'd like to shout out Safe Jaws, my management, heavy duty management. They do everything for me. I'd like to shout out my camps, Team Renegade, AVT. It's too many. CBD Life, New Optimax, MMA Play 365, Newsome MMA. I'd like to say a big shout out to Danny Missing as well, for helping me in my last spar of camp.
Alright man, thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best with your fight, and I'm sure I'll have a catch-up interview after.
Yeah, thank you.